bearer. He is of the light. He is of the truth. That's what it means, not what they say. Oh, that shit is written in such a way. They bring us the book, and they hand it to us, and they say, read this, and go by this, and understand it. Know this. We have to come by the ways of sin. That's what we're speaking about. Each of us. There's none of us on this damn earth that is without it. And what the hell am I going to come to you with that you're going to understand? I got to come to you through total fucking sin.
Bedlam. Bedlam.
Now you'll understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh. Therein. But you know, it was somewhere around in there. Now, Lucifer's supposed to be the light bearer and bring and carry and keep out the light, the truth. The light equals the truth. The truth opens, brings out everything done in the dark, comes to the light. Then they can't say by truth kill Lucifer, because they be saying like the book said, kill Lucifer,
the light.
Kill the light, kill the truth. They can't be saying that.
And my thing is, okay, if God is almighty and all supreme and he makes a pick, you know, I mean, just clearly as all of us know, if we have siblings, cousins, and friends, when we see one or the other up higher than the other, it's just somehow it's not a good feeling. We all know that, you know, so that's what makes the drive to go get more. I want to be this, I want to be that. You know, it's a drive because you actually see someone with a little more than you have. And the first person who ever started that, if you just go by the story itself, the creator of that was God. God was the one who said he had a favorite, or the most beautiful, or however you have it. His most beautiful was favorite, or, you know, most highest, and all of these things. And then all of a sudden, if it was switched, that would be mankind who switched it. I mean, unless God is switchy. You know, I know mankind is switchy. So that's the part that troubles me, is that
Saint Michael then.
Right. Well, no. They said that Lucifer. Right. Now then, all of a sudden it switched, it changed. Right. But
beat up.
But the point, yeah, he's gonna go fight the God's pick. You know, that's like if I say my son, this son is better than this son. Well, shit, that son, all the other daughters, the cousins, everybody in the world gonna get mad because we not supposed to do that. But the first person who ever done that in the history of my understanding, if that book is the oldest, which I know it's not, but if it was the oldest, then that would be God who did that first. God was the first person who showed favoritism. So then all of a sudden, that would be like if God said, you were the one, you the greatest of all. If I didn't like that, I'm going to get all the rest of the world. How easy would that be to say, fuck you? You get what I'm saying? I'm not on your side. That's a lie. You're the devil. Do you get it? So then they're claiming that they know that all of a sudden God's against you. You know, it's similar to that Cain story we was going through, but it's man who says what God has said. It's man who says what God has did. It's everything that God has done. Man is the one who has said so. So you know, and then that's troublesome. Because right. Because we have started this story and we went to that story. And all individuals know that the spirit is alive and that there is a high power.
And we blamed it all.
But we put every fucking verse down here, every religion,
all on the devil,
everything. We
all on every creed, color, race. We blamed it on every fucking thing to save face, to save our own sorry ass. We changed names to protect the guilty, not the innocent, the guilty.
Imagine that. So imagine if you was my son and I said some shit like you're the best, right? Then you don't have anything to do with that. You're innocent, right? Now all of a sudden all the rest don't like the fact that someone said that's the best.
Well, so
that now then, as me being a God, I would have to defend you, right? But it's not your fault. Because every time that they denied you being who I said, then I would have to crush their fucking ass because they would truly be going against me. Wow. Do you get what I'm saying? If I had to send you to your own island, if I had to give you your own planet, I mean, clearly in the story of Job, the story of Job clearly states that somebody was able to tell God something, and God was doing everything that person suggested. And to me, that's man and his son. You know, so the story matches up. Interpretations of man don't. You know, if it don't go your way, what would you do if the Messiah was here and he was fucking your ass up? wouldn't you call him the devil? At that point, wouldn't you say that's not him? And let me go get God, and God's going to help me and all this, you know, so.
I think that's the way the world works. Wickedness, the only thing wickedness fears is goodness. Goodness to wickedness is evil.
Right.
That's how it perceives it. It's evil. So that's the only thing evil to wickedness. And wickedness is supposed to be the very lowest, the baddest, the worst. But evil is over that. Evil is even worse. Now you see how that works. He said he'd send that evil upon wickedness to destroy it. What has he done? Sent some evil shit after our ass back there in the jungle.
Exactly.
The jungle. Picked our ass up too. Came out in the bush. And screwed us worse than we were screwing ourselves. That's what the motherfucker did. He just fucking outdid us. Straight the fuck outdid. Where were all your voodoo worshippers?
All the magic.
Your bushmen, your prophesiers, your prophesiers, your scientists. Where all the motherfuckers at now to keep his one fucking damn ship off your nation's ass? Where were you? Where was your God to protect you? Even if all the damn nation couldn't protect yourself against one fucking ship, where was your God to protect? You didn't have it. You wasn't worshiping right. He took over your ass. An evil force took over your ass.
Our ancestors knew that.
Did you worse than what you did yourself. And motherfuckers, you were already sitting back, beheading, shrinking, screwing, fucking raping, pillaging, dividing,
selling niggas.
Your damn self.
You know a nigga had to sell a nigga first. How niggas gonna get sold without the king just saying, man, I'm getting rid of these motherfuckers. They're a problem to me. Let me get rid of these motherfuckers. You feel me? So, you know, we've all had slaves. And we was the last of the slaves. You know, that special tribe from God is the last of the slaves. You know, and we're still slaves. Everybody. If you have no knowledge, you're a slave. So that's how that works. You know, slaves hate to work for free, but now they work willingly for money.
And bitch about that.
Yes, sir. But we are slaves, and there ain't no freedom in that, except for the simple fact. So we just letting y'all see what they see. They watch you through the TV. They watch you through every system and device available.
It's just the stronger one uses the weaker one. That's always been through time. He told you that. The meek shall be with you always. I interpreted that as you should be under the ground. That's how you'll inherit it. You'll be dead. And, well, look at our countrymen. They're fucking dead and meek. They're humble. That's what they inherited. Death. Well, it shows out to be true. They try to say it another way, but you know how that shit is. You can see too.
That's right.
So, this world is a double exposure. Says one thing but does another. Oh, and it means it too. Subliminally, you're supposed to catch straight the fuck out what you're supposed to do. Subconsciously, and that's straight fucking forward. Conscious as hell. A reality that don't tell. Ain't that a bitch, but you're supposed to know all the way. Oh, shit. And wish you well. Because that motherfucker's really, really deep. That's some hell in which we live in. All given a time, but it's really fucking sin.
Double governments put my people to rest because they train to death with a star on their chest. He's hard with the star, yes he is, but she's harder with the tech. You can bet it's the county's best. Yes, you are at the water village, and the water village is always going to be interesting, always. Yeah, they got it all set up, Faust, and it's all bad. Except for if you got the gift, you know, if you got God with you, no matter what, it's not bad. It's just actually entertainment, you know. Entertainment set forth for the ancestors that didn't do wrong, you know. We have ancestors that did wrong, ancestors that didn't do wrong.
We had good.
Yeah. Back to the song of Kumbaya. You know, my ancestors was very much smarter than the people who are living now. The song Kumbaya say, "Come back to me, ya." So as slaves before Christianity was even here, they were singing, "Come back to me, ya." So they knew the name of God. We don't even know the name of God. We're taking interpretations from every nation and every situation, and we was the first nation, you know, and we controlled every situation. And it was took from us because of probably mismanagement and things like that. And so now we on our motherfucking back. And we just putting some shit out, you know, why not? That's what we talk about every day. This is how we congregate, you know. Big bear and big snake. That's how we do it. And hey, we'll be here every day if we can, you know. We'll see what can happen. That's what it is. This is how they do it. They have it set up bad. But you gotta stay in plane and stay fluid. You gotta do it. I mean, you know, you accept what you accept. Or you make a deal.